Hello, hi, all CDCS aspirants as well as other trade finance professionals. Today's session is important for not only CDCS aspirants, it is important for all those who are in trade finance or who are in banking. Let's say very simple. Let's keep it very simple because these terms mainly they are used in trade, but every banker must know this. So this is important for all of you. Not only for trade finance, but also for normal bankers. So watch it completely, like the video, subscribe to the channel and you'll really like it. See, the point over here is, we'll be covering important trade terms over here. Now this will not be completed in a single lecture. Why? Because it's a huge part and the terms are important. We need to explain that, right? Otherwise just reading it will take hardly 5 minutes, okay? But explaining is very important. So that's why it will be covered in around 2 to 3 parts. So we'll be continuing the series of this. Watch the complete series. Okay, like the video, subscribe to the channel, click on the bell icon, share it with your friends. Okay, all those who are in banking, trade finance, kindly share it. Let's start. Directly we'll hit the topic. No more prologue, no more introduction, nothing. Directly hit the topic. First one, advisory capacity. What do you mean by this term, advisory capacity? A term indicating that shipper's agent or representative is not empowered to make a definitive decisions or adjustments without approval of the group or individual represented. Now understand this, what do you mean by it? The person, indicating the shipper's agent, the agent we are talking of. A representative means consider agent only, shipper's agent. So shipper's agent, who is shipper? All of us mistake this to be the shipping company. We mistake it, shipper means what if I ask you shipper? Those who are in trade finance will understand this. Shipper means exporter. Kindly note, exporter. So it's not shipping company. Shipper is not shipping company. Okay? It's exporter. Okay, so exporter's agent is not empowered to take the decisions or adjustments without approval of the group. Obviously, the agent who is there, that person is generally a clerical person. So that person will not be authorized to take any decisions. He will have to inquire or ask the seniors, right? That's it. So that's the meaning of advisory capacity. Advisory means I am just an advisor in advisory capacity. I am not a decision maker. Simple. Airway bill, AWB. Now, airway bill, many of you know this, that it's a transport document. There are various transport documents described in UCP also, right? MTD, BL, you name it, all of you name it. Comments, right? MTD, then BL, NNSB, non-negotiable CVA bill. This NNSB, we don't use it that much in our country. In Bharat, we don't use it that much, but actually we should use it. It's a good document. Low cost logistical part, okay? So NNSB, third one. Then you have railway, right? Rail receipt, truck receipt, road receipt, okay? Then you have this airway bill we discussed, yeah. So these are the main ones. Courier also, post parcel, that is also there. Now Softex, that's a separate part, okay. So airway bill is one of those where goods can be communicated or goods can be sent. Similar to a bill of lading, it is used for the transport of goods by the air. Simple, this much is okay. Unlike a bill of lading, it does not offer title of goods. Airway bill is not a title document, kindly note. BL is a title document. Airway bill is not a title document. The exporter can exercise his right of disposal at any time by presenting his copy of the airway bill to the airline, and as such, he can stop the goods at any point of their journey. Exporter can, kindly note, exporter can, note this word exporter. Suppose if I am the exporter, I ship the goods, I put it in this plane Now the plane is moving. So I can stop those goods at any time. Anytime, because I have the right. I have sent the goods. So it's my right. Even if it lands at some other port, other airport, I can just call and give the authority letter and stop it over there. Don't give it to that buyer. I can stop it at any time. So exporter can exercise his right of disposal at any time by presenting his copy of the airway bill to the airline, and as such he can stop the goods at any point of their journey. Have the goods delivered to a different consignee. See, this can also happen. I had told you to that consignee name was ABC. Now I am shifting it. I don't want that ABC. That ABC is not giving me money. I'll shift it. So I can do that also. Okay, I can shift the consignee. So different consignee to the one mentioned in the airway bill. Okay, consignee to the one mentioned, different consignee to the one mentioned in the airway bill. For that, I'll definitely have to give some authority letters, or have the shipment returned. Means I can call it for returning also, of course at a cost. It's never free. Nevertheless, it allows importer to collect the goods against the identification. Okay, against identification. Kindly note, airway bill is not a title document. You have to produce that original airway bill. Generally, it is issued in one copy only. Generally, it can be issued in 3 copies. Okay, generally it is issued in 1 copy. As a banker, kindly note, as a banker, any number of copies which are issued, you must get all the originals. BL, all the originals. If it is the airway bill is issued in more than 1 copy, then all the originals. They should be presented to the bank. Why? Because it's very risky. Okay? You must have a control of all the originals. Okay? So airway bill is not a title document. Arbitrage. The process of buying foreign exchange, stocks, bonds and other commodities in one market and immediately selling them in another market at higher prices. You'll say, what is different in this? Everyone does the same thing. I also buy. Suppose if I buy the shares tomorrow, let's say I buy some shares and I keep it with me and then sell it at a higher price. Then what am I doing? I'm doing arbitrage. Ain't I doing arbitrage? See what is mentioned? Buying in one market and selling into another at higher price. So I'm buying it over here and selling it to someone else at higher price. Keeping it for 2 days and then selling it to somebody higher. So isn't it arbitrage? No, it is not arbitrage. Why? There is one word over here which is very important. Immediately. This word is very important. In arbitrage, you must be able to see the 2 markets simultaneously. A market, B market. I must be able to see the 2 markets right now. Here it's available at 10 rupees. There it's going at 15 rupees. Immediately buy here, sell here. That is arbitrage. Keeping it for some time and then selling it is known as a long position. That is not arbitrage. Okay? Avail. This also term comes in a regular correspondence in banking, right? Avail. A guarantee on a negotiable instrument which states, let me remove all these links, yeah. A guarantee on a negotiable instrument which states that the party providing this avail will pay the instrument upon its maturity if the drawee or the obliger fails to fulfill their obligation. What is this avail? Avail is basically a guarantee. Keep it simple, guarantee. See, this is my bill of exchange, right? This is my bill of exchange. This is a drawer, means seller, generally a seller, right? So this is a buyer, drawee, he or she accepts the bill of exchange, right? Acceptance is given by accept, that he will pay on the maturity, he or she. When I say he, it means he or she. But avalisation means what? This drawer or the seller, okay, does not trust this drawee, does not trust. Drawer says that I don't trust you. Tomorrow if you don't pay, then In that case, what happens? This drawer says, give me some third party guarantee, reputed party, reputed. Now this reputed party is generally a bank, generally, okay? So additional guarantee, or you can call it acceptance. So additional acceptance is given by this third party, generally it is a bank. So here in this, there are two parties which are accepting to pay. Party one is this drawing, and this additional guarantee or away, this second party takes the responsibility only if this party doesn't pay. Very important part. Bank will pay or this third party will pay only if this drawee doesn't pay. Okay, be very clear about it. Okay, it's not that both will pay. Okay, that is avalisation. So additional acceptance stamp on the bill of exchange. Okay. So avalisation, now you'll understand that it's simple, same thing repeated. Okay. The act of making an avail on a negotiable instrument. So whatever this avail was, this third party putting the stamp, that bank putting the stamp, that I give you the guarantee, is basically avalisation. When overseas companies are the obligers on a negotiable instruments, the provision of an avail by a bank is often necessary to make the instrument acceptable for the discounting. Now it's simple term. See, the logic behind this is, suppose if I am the exporter over here, and there is a drawee in USA, buyer in USA. Now that buyer gives me the acceptance. I'll say I am staying in here, you are staying there. Tomorrow if you don't pay, should I come to USA for getting the payment? What is the guarantee? So what will I say? Don't do anything. You give a stamp of acceptance from your big bank. I'll name the bank. I want the acceptance from Citibank, HSBC Bank or some other XYZ big bank. I'll name it, that I want the name avalisation from that bank. If I know these banks, then I'll name them. If I don't know it, then I'll say it's any big bank. Generally, the seller knows this, because if I'm doing an international trade, I must know all these things, right? Asian dollars. US dollars deposited in Asia and the Pacific Basin. Very important. Look at this. Asian dollars. These have gained a lot of importance now. Asian dollars. Okay. Those dollars which are deposited in Asia and Pacific Basin, means in the Asian countries, the dollars which are accumulated are known as Asian dollars. Okay. Balance of trade, the difference between the country's total import and exports. Okay. There are two terms, balance of trade and balance of payment. Okay. Balance of payment is not directly related to trade. Balance of trade is directly related to import and export. In balance of payment, what comes is all the NRI funds which are not related to business. Those come in balance of payment. But one important classification you remember, or point you remember, the net of balance of payment, the net of balance of trade, BOT, net, export minus import, that is always in the end transferred to balance of payment. So balance of payment is very important. Okay, trade is only related to import export. Balance of payment will include all your NRI funds, ECBs, external commercial borrowing, FDI, FPI, everything. And the net of this, that will also be included in BOP. Beneficiary, the person in whose favor the letter of credit is issued or draft is drawn, right? In whose favor, right? On the bill of exchange we write, it's a simple check. There we write pay this or order. So that is beneficiary. Okay. Drawer, drawee, payer, payee. So payee is also the same, Benny. Okay. To or whose order a draft is drawn. In whose favor the LC or the draft is drawn. Okay. Ultimately, who is to get the money? Simple. Under the LC terms. Bill of exchange. Payment order written by one person, the drawer directing another person, the drawee, to pay a certain amount of money at a specified future date. Okay. So drawer is saying to the drawee that you pay on this date to this XYZ person, this beneficiary. Okay, that name is there on the bill of exchange. Okay, or order, Benny or the order, that is also called as payee. Okay, so this was part 1 of this important trade terms. Now, before going, everyone, kindly note the new batches of CDCS are just on. Okay, don't miss the batches. CDCS, you know the importance. You know the importance of CDCS. Okay, say this. In Certified Documentary Credit Specialist, we have all the classes of all the elements: UCP, ISP, ISBP, URR, EUCP. Latest one, 821 is also included. EUCP 2.1 is also included. Everything, all the latest versions are included. You get, all of them are discussed in details. You won't have any doubts. Okay? Plus, you get tests, 5 full-length tests, plus chapter-wise test, subject-wise test, full-length, FODC, MGDC, same. You get it. So, it's a huge thing. Join it ASAP, and right now if you see, I'll give you the discount code also. You'll say, sir, fees, serious fees. Then I'll say, see, you have a discount offer. Look at this discount offer. Put the code. Vishal sir, VISHALSIR, 50. Vishal sir, 50. Look at this, 50% discount directly you get it. Plus, you might be requiring some installments also, because sometimes it happens, even this amount is heavy. So for that, you can directly call on this number, 919240023281. Call on this number. You will get the installments also. But never forget the code, Vishal sir 50. Okay? Bye.